Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. Or just Wild Hunt, never mind. So last time we played, we made it to Crow's Perch, met the Baron, made some armor, then we headed south to Crookback Bog. We walked the Trail of Treats, which led to, I guess, an orphanage in the middle of the bog. Which has a bunch of kids, or orphans, all being tended to by a granny that is clearly seen some traumatic things, because she's not all right in the head. Turns out Granny is acting as a conduit for the crones, or the ladies of the wood, the crones of Crookback Bog. We also met a godling named Johnny, helped him get his voice back, and through Johnny we were able to convince Granny to contact the crones on our behalf. The crones are willing to tell us, or tell Geralt what they know about Ciri, but he has to do a job for them. And that's where we left off. So let's go ahead and continue.
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Ciri had seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The crones of Crookback Bog.
Okay, so we've got to go to Downwarren. Okay, we have a fast travel spot. Monster liver. Does that mean I can make any more oils? No, okay. So I need that kind of flour. I need an Irenia eye. I have no idea where to get that. I need a cave troll liver and green mold. Okay. And for that one, I need root. That one. And for that, I need white gull and green mold. Okay. And for white gull, I need cherry cordial, mandrake cordial, and that. Okay. What's over here? Nothing. Okay.
Blow yourself!
Hangman's Venom. And Beast Oil. Will you now?
Don't let him catch his breath!
Alright, well. Don't want the axe. Take the sword. Alright. Do. Alright, here we are in Downwarren. But before we do that, let's talk with the merchant. Who is sleeping. Because it is 3:36 a.m. Okay. Fine. I'll meditate.
We was running through the woods, following a whisper that led me to the old tree on the hillock.
We know the whispers.
Milk, freshly curdled milk.
What you selling?
Show me what you sell.
Oh, hey. Mandrake cordial. Buy one of those. Cherry cordial. Buy one of those. Alright, let's sell that. That. Those. That. Okay.
So long.
Master
Okay,
Richard,
so
burial ground in the caverns near about Smith Copse, and a heap of monsters roaming about it. There are a lot of them beasties you know.
okay, so is there any alchemist? Alchemy supplies. I don't think I can buy alchemy supplies there anymore. I don't know. Wait, which? No, that one. Okay, that's the Peller. Got it. Okay.
Who's killed another wench?
I'm gonna head back to White Orchard real quick. Because we can buy herbalist stuff from the sawmill.
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
There we go. Okay.
Shine upon you.
Yes,
Got any herbs?
Got any herbs you're willing to sell?
I'm sure I can find something.
Alright, I need this. And that. And Strakenid oil. White Gull. Rutabaga. So now I just need a cockatrice stomach. Okay.
Farewell.
Alright, let's head back to Down Warren. We'll talk with the Elder.
Searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Kira Metz. Sorceress
Also, I'm gonna
told the
see if
Witcher
I can
about a masked
figure out where to get a certain
Ciri had
potion.
seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the Elven Mage, yet the Wild Hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
I'm looking at the potion thing here. Okay, so I think we're gonna want to, after we talk with the after we talk with the Elderman, let's head up close to Oxenford. We're not gonna go to Oxenford, but apparently there's an herbalist that's got a lot of potion formulas, so we're gonna go there.
Greetings.
Nice village.
Aye,
A real pearl of the swamps.
if you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
I don't belong to anyone.
Don't belong to anyone. Down to business. I want to get this done quickly.
Ah, so that's how it's to be.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied, all fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
How long has it been like this?
When did all this start?
3 year back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. I pulled the hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. I thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Women folk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
You need a little bit more details.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now's a wonder. A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folk stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
All right.
Geralt, thanks for everything.
So before we go to the Whispering Hillock, which is down here, we're actually gonna go northeast of Oxenfurt around here. So we'll go to the White Eagle Fort and we'll swim along the outside of Oxenfurt because we can't actually get into Oxenfurt at the moment. Nope, not that one. Oh. Boats are nice. Well, I take it back. We technically can get into Oxenfurt. We just can't be caught in Oxenfurt. That's okay. We'll just land our boat here. Try not to trigger any quests. Meditate till there. witch hunters, huh? Well, don't want to do that.
Feast your eyes, brave warriors, upon the Basilisk, king of the serpents. One drop of his venom will...
Okay, so where is that damn herbalist? Okay, looks like he's up here. Fair enough. And let's go ahead and get involved with this one. It shouldn't be too bad.
Shoot through a mace with them choppers. Maybe even Nilfgaard.
Interesting basilisk you got there.
Course it's interesting. Won't see a beast like this anywhere near here. They spawn only in the wild wastes of Zerrikania, from eggs laid by cockerels.
From cockerel's eggs.
Cockerel eggs, you say?
Yeah, and what cocks they are. Lift their rumps like brood hens to other cocks. Eggs laid by such a cockerel must be brought to hatching by 101 venomous vipers. Then the young basilisk pecks its way out.
This basilisk is interesting, because it looks exactly like a wyvern. Young one, and ill-fed at that.
You talk nonsense, sir. This here's the most truest of basilisks.
Right, what do I know? I'm just a witcher.
Hold on now. If that's no basilisk, but some wyvern, what did I pay for? Give me back my coin cheat.
Brave soldiers, don't push, or it'll... Well, watch out!
Try to get round it! Damn it!
I'll be taking that.
Defeat isn't
It was as fake as the basilisk.
So, where'd he go? Oh well.
out of the way.
Yeah, whatever. What? Why did my controller vibrate? Herbalist hut. Yay, herbalist. Hi.
Greetings. Is it herbs you seek? Medicines to mute a bashful maid's inhibitions? Or a concoction to raise your own courage for a second go?
That it? No other weeds or brews?
Aye. One to make your hair grow, another to do the opposite. An easer of pain, a calmer of heartburn. Tell me what ails you.
First, cards. Gwent, I want to play
Play a few rounds of
cards.
Gwent. That ought to set me straight.
He's like, hi, Gwent, okay. Squirtle, okay. 2 of those is good. Let's get rid of you. With that, okay. Let's get rid of you. Damn it, I was hoping for a spy. Not the best opening hand, but I can deal with it. Damn it, I was hoping it would come from his hand, not his deck. Okay. Okay, so I am going to pick up my trebuchet. And I'm going to end the turn. Well, balls. Opponent has passed, okay. Well, let's do that. I win. I get to draw a card. Oh, good. Kira Metz. Okay, there you go. Clear weather. Yay. Biting Frost. I don't honestly care about that. And we'll clear the weather just for shits and giggles. Yay, I win.
Hey there.
Know any master formulae?
Know any advanced formulae? Maybe something you could teach me?
All I know, I learned from Master Gremist of Skellige. Looking to apprentice yourself in the herbalist trade?
Nah, I just want to learn something new.
Call it what you will. You must sail across the great sea, find the Isle of Ard Skellig. There, in the sacred grove, the learned Master Gremist will judge whether you're fit to be his pupil.
Alright, what do you got?
Let me have a look.
Oh, yay, he's got formulas. Okay. Enhanced grape shot. I might need an extra money. Enhanced insectoid oil. White Rafford's decoction. Enhanced. Enhanced tawny oil. Enhanced swallow. Yeah, I'll do that. Enhanced salmon. Enhanced blizzard. Full moon. Enhanced full moon. Golden Oriole. That's the one I wanted. Killer whale. Tawny owl. Enhanced white Raffords. Enhanced insectoid oil. Okay, so I'm going to need to sell you some stuff. Actually, nah. I'm good.
So long.
Okay, first, our Gwent deck. Monsters. We'll put the Grave Hag in there. Now, for our alchemy potions, we got the enhanced insectoid oil. We just need hornwort to make that. As for potions, full moon increases maximum vitality. It's basically temporary hit points. Golden Oriole grants immunity to poisons, neutralizes the effects of poisons already in bloodstream. We want that one. Enhanced white Raffords. That is an immediate health potion. We're going to want that. Enhanced Swallow is enhanced regen. We're going to want that. Full Moon. Enhanced Full Moon. Tawny Owl is stamina regen. We do have normal Tawny Owl. We just need more Arrakis venom. And Killer Whale is... We're going to need Buckthorn. Okay, I can grab that. But increases our oxygen supply while underwater. And increases vision. Actually, I can't afford it, but do you have...
Let me have a look.
What's the last sentence? Okay, so I can get monster parts from these guys occasionally. Alright, good to know.
So long.
And for Buckthorn, we just gotta go underwater. So let's do that. We need 6 Buckthorn to make Killer Whale. I'm gonna just go back to the... whatchamacallit? Fast travel. If I wanted to, I could go back to White Orchard and grab the Buckthorn from there. I might actually do that. Hi, Floof. How is the con?
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited. Something even more important happened in Vizima. Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
I don't know if you can actually hear me, but since, you know... Oh, shit! The Bovine Defense Force is here. Okay, let's see here. That's a relict. I do have relict oil now. Let's drink that. Yeah, hydrate. Ow. All right.
Pouring like this on the bathroom.
Greetings.
What's up? What do you got?
Let me have a look at your stock.
All right. Let's go ahead and sell that. I'll sell that. All right.
Take care.
We's catching snails.
Gotta get my buckthorn. So I can get my potion. Superior insectoid oil. Nice. Still need to get the enhanced insectoid oil first, but you know. Superior elemental oil. Nice, nice. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Come on. 6. Mutagen. Enhanced insectoid oil. So now I need hornwort and hydrangea. Killer whale. All right.
Go and jump in pedals.
I'm gonna put things in my stash. I'm wearing those, okay. Never mind. Oh wait, no, I'm not wearing them. Never mind. I will put it in the stash. Okay. So, 1,000 flowers, 1,000 flowers, 1,000 flowers, 1,000 flowers. I'll put those there. Okay.
The trouble. Sunshine upon you. Oh, this'll cool the stuffy heat.
Back to No Man's Land. And we'll go to the ruined tower.
The witch Sirius quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend, Terra Metz. Sorceress told the Witcher about a masked mage. Sirius seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
All right. I hear a troll or a hag. Yeah, that's a water hag. Drowners. Hi. Build check, huh? Disgusting. Did I get any new thing into bestiary? No, I did not. Okay. Hi. All right.
Be gone. Come no closer. I know whence you come.
Well, that's creepy. So, I just want to say that no matter what choice you make here, something bad happens.
Whence you come.
There is no real good choice here. But I'm gonna go with the. Oh, shit.
Be gone. Be gone. The powers.
Your cursed one. Wolf mutagen. I think I can make a werewolf decoction. Significantly increase stamina regen during a clear moonlit night. Okay. Speaking of decoctions, which ones do I have? I have a werewolf decoction, Noon Wraith, Griffin, which is damage resistance, Wraith, Auto Quen, that could help. Chort, just no stagger. Night Wraith. More I kill, the more I increase my health. Wyvern is just more attack power the more I hit. Basilisk. Grave Hag. And Foglet. I think I'll just do Wyvern.
Show yourself. I want to talk. Be gone. Be gone.
Oh, hey, there's a place of power.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Looks like it's Igni. And I gain an ability point. Let's put that to use. Okay, so let's see here. In order to get that, so here I could do refreshment, which gives me 10% max health every time I drink a potion. I could get delayed recovery. Potions last longer. Or potions don't wear off until toxicity falls to 85% of the max level. I could get steady aim. I get more time delay when aiming bombs. Pyrotechnics. Now all bombs, even the ones that don't normally inflict damage, now deal 50 damage in addition to the normal effects. Increase number of bombs in each slot by 1. Tissue transformation. When consumed, mutagen decoction increases max vitality by 300. That could be very useful. Increases bonus for mutagen place mutagen slot by 70%. That could also be useful. Toxicity is about 0. Time automatically slows when an enemy is about to perform a counterattack. Increases maximum vitality by 10% when toxicity exceeds the safe threshold. Toxicity drops 1 point faster. I think we're going to go with the tissue transformation. And I'm going to take that out. I'm gonna put that in. Killed a whale. Oh, that's so much easier. Oh, hey, there's a chest. Vitriol. I think that's an alchemic substance. Superior dancing star. So yeah, vitriol is alchemical ingredient. Superior dancing star. I need enhanced dancing star, which I don't have.
Why have you come? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
Why was I attacked?
I was attacked.
This is my prison. A fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
Murderers?
Murderous sisters killed my body. Now my soul they hunt, for I defy them.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I abandoned my circle, where I'd kept the balance. The crones killed me, and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circle in Velen.
I wander eternally through a maze of boughs, helplessly sliding over a sea.
Why did they kill you?
Why did they kill you?
The crones want this land. They'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
You claim I can free you.
You claim to be imprisoned. How so?
I am bound here in fetters of magic. I wandered endlessly, a labyrinth of leaves. The children, I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll help them myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a gallop unchained. I shall save them. Only I can.
Okay, so here are the two bad choices. This spirit already claimed she's a crone, which means I can't trust her. The kids in the clearing, I mean, we already knew they were in danger to begin with. But if the crones were willing to murder and kill one of their own and then send me after the ghost, I can only conclude that this is even more evil. And I can't afford to let that go free. Now, the choices are free the spirit, and the kids will be freed. So the spirit claims. However, that doesn't mean that they're, in any better shape. And it can royally screw up another quest line later down the road. Or I can kill the spirit. The children will be gone to a horrible fate. But I'm just going to assume that they're dead no matter what I do. However, if I kill the spirit here, another quest line actually might have a somewhat hopeful ending. So, given what we know now, I'm going to lean with, I don't believe it, but we're going to get a little bit more intel.
The crones. What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees. Velen is their realm. All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed. You will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
I don't believe you.
I don't believe you, Spirit. Too many claim you're evil. Your words alone, not enough.
Dare be, and against you will rise all the powers of nature.
Alright. So, gonna make sure I've got insectoid oil on. All right. So we murdered the tree. Did what the crones wanted. Not that I enjoyed doing that, but as we'll eventually see, that I think was the lesser of two evils. And I hate saying that, but Okay, now we got to go back to Downwarren to collect our payment. Oh, there he is.
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
I destroyed something, I'm not sure what.
Not sure what was lurking there, but it lurks no more.
What did you do, Witcher?
I destroyed the evil spirit.
Some being had come to possess the tree's heart. I destroyed the heart and its inhabitant.
So it were a ghost. Will it be back?
No.
The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
Ugh.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger. You don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving, and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Fair enough.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here. Never seek to cross us again.
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
But now we must talk to our white-haired friend.
The woman who cares for the kids.
She's a debt to pay. She is here by choice.
She's insane.
She knew what our pact entailed when she made it. We helped her. She promised to serve. Now she bears our mark. Belongs to us.
Right.
Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
You used me.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Lord's free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
Yes.
So fortunate. or found
I mean, I haven't destroyed all the evil powers yet. I'm looking at 3 right now. What do you want the kids for?
What did you need the children for?
We? They needed us. Our care.
Where are they?
They are far away.
They're dead.
Their troubles are over.
They're dead. Why do you look different now?
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
No. You know why I'm here.
You know why I'm here. You know what I want.
You shall dream of us and return for what you reject. They always come back.
Tell me about the woman I seek.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break.
Bullshit.
The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could. Like she was our own daughter.
Uh-huh. I don't believe you.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl. Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
I don't believe you.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
Where is she now?
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone special around. We left beast enclosures, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood, the soul seed that will burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood.
The blood of the traitress.
Yeah, they didn't want to take care of Ciri. They wanted to eat her to gain her power.
Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot. You know she is meant for him.
Emlyrith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. And plump. Perfect for a broth.
I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it. You'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
So now, we basically have to run, because the wild hunts after us. evil haunts. And stupid writer for not being able to figure out where we were. And that's where it leads into the Baron story.
You tried to kill her, tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood, the taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
I'll find her, and I'll come back for you.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
Your return, you shall. Our fates are bound. And one will die, but it shan't be one of us.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die. Be seeing you, handsome knight.
Yeah, your powers only extend in Velen. If she's not in Velen, you can go fuck yourself. Alright, we've got some character entries. Okay, characters. The Brewess. The crone known as the Brewess, or Brewess, I don't know how to pronounce things, was the middle of the three demonic sisters in terms of age, but first in terms of size. Brewess was said to be a master concoctor of magical mixtures, and in the more ghastly legends, was said to know over a dozen recipes for human soup. Imralith, a general of the Wild Hunt and frequent guest in Geralt's nightmares. He had been chasing Ciri for quite some time, striving to deliver her to his ruler, Eredin. This powerful and brutal warrior had fought in the countless battles and campaigns for conquest waged by the Ainel in other worlds. He prized physical confrontation above all else, seeking out direct, bloody skirmishes where his opponents pit their strength, agility, and training against each other in a contest to the death. Johnny. Turns out the orphans were not lying. Johnny really did exist. He was not a human child, but a godling. One of a rare breed of creatures that can be found scattered about the continent's wildernesses. Unfortunately, Johnny had lost his voice in circumstances he obviously cannot explain, and so neither could he provide much in the way of answers to Geralt's questions. Once Geralt had helped him regain his voice, however, he talked up a veritable storm, giving the lie to all the tales of those legendary beings' supposed shyness. Johnny also agreed to convince Gran to put Geralt in touch with the Ladies of the Wood. I know from personal experience that a good heart, noble reflexes, and the wrong word at the wrong time can get a fellow in all sorts of trouble. Johnny learned this as well when he tried to intercede on Gran's behalf with the Crones, and succeeded only in attracting their wrath. The Ghost in the Tree. The Whispering Hillock, if the world were not as it is, but as it should be. This name would denote a place of hidden nooks and lovers sharing heartfelt lies and hushed voices. Instead, it stood for danger and terror, a place where wild animals, driven in by some mysterious power, had killed many an inhabitant of Downwarren. Geralt agreed to investigate the problem and soon discovered that the animals were controlled by a spirit entrapped in a tree growing atop the hill. The spirit spoke to him in a woman's voice and claimed to have once been a druidess who had kept watch of Velen Grove until the crones murdered her and imprisoned her ghost in the tree. The forces of nature she had once served now protect her from the fiendish sisters' further designs. The unfortunate locals had died as collateral damage, as the spirit attested. Nature's wrath is unrestrainable and distinguishes not between unwary innocents and unwelcome ill-wishers. The spirit had begged Geralt to lift her curse and free her from her torment. In exchange, she promised to rescue the orphans from the swamp clearing, who would otherwise face a cruel death at the hands of the Crowns. Yet too much innocent blood had been spilt on the Whispering Hillock. Gran did not believe the spirit's explanation and destroyed its cursed heart. In doing so, he expulsed it from this world for good. Also, the spirit was just as evil as the Crowns. I do not believe for a second that it was going to rescue the children. It was going to use them for their own purposes. Who knows, maybe get another body. Anyway, the Weavess. Though the youngest of the three crones, the Weavess was not one jot less ugly nor evil than her older sisters. It was she who wove their magic tapestries of human hair gathered as tribute from the young children of the nearby villages during their, quote, cutting ceremonies. These tapestries were how the worshippers of the Ladies of the Wood made contact with and paid homage to their deities. Whisperous. The Crones of Velen were not just old, they were literally ancient, having been around since the reign of the first human kings, and possibly even since the coming of the elves. Of the three ghastly sisters, the Whisperous was the most ancient, or at least so claimed by the swamp dwellers' whispered legends. Whispered, for if they spoke too loudly, the crone would hear it, for she demanded tribute in the form of human ears, which she hung from trees, and throughout which, using primeval magic, she heard all that happened in the swamp. Alright, so reports that Ciri had spent time at Crow's Perch proved true. She was there at the guest of the local warlord Philip Strenger, also known as the Bloody Baron. Despite his violent moniker, this man treated Ciri with kindness and respect. It seemed that during Ciri's time in Velen, she also got into a quarrel with some witches in the swamps. Geralt learned the truth of Ciri's time in the swamps from the mouths of the hideous crones themselves. Even Ciri, better able to hold her own than most anyone in existence, was lucky to escape from these powerful beings alive and intact. Gran bore strange marks on her hands that burned with the living fire. In time, they proved to be signs of her indentured servitude to the Crones. How exactly the old woman had come to be in their power, however, remained unknown. Geralt's first attempts to talk to her came to nothing. He was only able to break through mistrust with the help of a godling named Johnny. A few words from the latter convinced Gran to help Geralt to the mysterious Ladies of the Wood. Oh, I can loot this. No, I can't. I already did. Fuck. Alright, well. From here. We should probably talk to the Peller. We could also try doing the Fist of Fury. Which Got the Smithy and Blackbow. Or Yonan. The Smithy in the Inn of the Crossroads. And Fish Gulper in Velen. Well, Ghost Races, Gwent, Witcher Contracts, Mysterious Tracks. Let's actually go here. To Lindenvale. Yeah, let's meditate.
Another one. Be gone. You witches are trouble. Village has suffered enough. Fears to a man. Munters, horsens all. Ye deaf? Be gone, you blasted mutant.
Where's all this hate for witchers coming from?
Where? I'll tell ye where. One of yous came here, ate his fill for 2 days while he thunked things over. Then he says he'd do us a favor and kill our monster. What's your price? I asked. But he said he wanted no coin, for he saw we'd none to offer.
What did he want?
So what did he want instead of coin?
Said for pay he'd take something I had but did not yet know about. Then he left, and here the door swung shut behind him. Me lass started wailing. What's these tears? I asked. Oh, I can't bear it, she says. I'll kill the whoreson.
Go on.
Full girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the witcher dead. Ye howling for a mutant, I said. Then she told me, Bugger had bewitched her with his evil eye, seduced her, and that were to be his prize, a witcher's bastard.
Witchers are sterile.
If he's really a witcher, you don't have a thing to worry about. We can't sire children.
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost. But this one, he beguiled me daughter, rutted her neath me own roof. That I can't forgive.
Tell me where he is. Take care of this for you.
Cemetery. Went there to slay the monster. Hope the corpse eater guts that fornicated freak.
Alright, well. Let's go find this dude. Oh, it's a ghoul. Come here.
Interesting.
Thank you, you came just in time. A moment more and that ghoul would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style, it's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? But then where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing? A witcher?
Mm-hmm. What gave it away? That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, the villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Monster slain! Oi, what's this? 2 witchers? We only hired 1.
Yeah, there's only one here.
Only one witcher here. This man's a charlatan. Travels from village to village cheating people.
No, it's not like that. I can explain everything I can.
He's a crook, a fraud. Oh, we've laws for this kind, special punishments. Thank ye for exposing him, Master Witcher.
You know what? Take him to the village elder.
Ought to take him to the village elder.
Of course. Elder can decide what to do with the scoundrel. Last cheat came through. Fellow pay him with shaved coins. We lopped his hands off.
I'm sure your elder takes care to make the punishment suit the crime. Ought to start by taking his sword, tossing his medallion in the fire. Farewell.
If you didn't cheat him and seduce the elder's wife and then do nothing, I'd have been more forgiving, but no. You tarnished what little name witchers have. You couldn't even kill a frickin' ghoul. And you boinked the elderman's daughter in his own house. Yeah, no. Papa gets to deal with you. Alright. So, mysterious tracks. Back to Lindenville. Gotta find the hunter. And maybe now Lindenvale will actually, appreciate me because I exposed to cheat and fraud.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Like, oh, you're an honest person who's not gonna screw us over, and you help get revenge on a cheat and a fraud. You know what? You're not bad. Well, sorry.
Oh, aye.
Hear about the contract. Any idea what this monster is?
Nay, but proper huge it must be. Slaughtered no less than 12 wolves.
Oh, wow.
Ripped their guts out, but left lots uneaten. Means malice rules it. Makes it kill. Howls and bellows, nights something fierce. Folk are afeard to venture into the woods, though hunger grips the village.
My reward, let's talk.
Could tend to the beast for you, but not for free.
How much do you need?
Okay, so the base rate is $258. You can theoretically go up to $374, but I'm pretty sure you get annoyed. So let's up it to 25 coin. Or crowns.
That's a sum we can agree to.
Alright, thank you.
Fine, I'll take care of it.
Fortune smiled upon us when it brought you here. Good hunting to ye.
Because you see, haggling your price upward shows them that you do value your skills and that you're actually serious about this. But by not going overboard with what you're demanding, it also shows them that you're willing to be reasonable and willing to work with them. So they know that they're dealing with a professional who takes his job seriously and is proud of his work. but it's also one that's not going to cheat them out of everything they have. And since there are times where I've, like, you know what? I'll do it pro bono, or just fix me dinner, or something like that. Shows that I am also willing to, not be a giant asshole about things, and I'm willing to be merciful when the situation calls for it.
Big. Really big.
Oh, is this the short?
Left a lot of fur when I rubbed against the trunk. Scent's still there. Gotta find another way. Stinks like fiend shit. Right. Old and dried out. Fiend's been around a while.
Okay, so I can't go there because I can't climb up there. However, maybe there's a hole in the top.
Stinks like fiend shit. Right. Old and dried out. Fiend's been around a while.
Ah, there we go.
Died recently. Wonder what killed it.
Enhanced elemental oil. Radovid, find the stern. The hard slog to greatness, which brings us to the epithet of the current ruler of Redania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the causes and consequences of this appellation. Firstly, the seeds of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood, when Radovid was born to King Vizimir and Queen Hedwig in 1255. His care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Eilhart, the court sorceress. While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, few now envisage her as having been a warm caregiver to the young child, and whatever harsh lessons she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern, the death of his father, when Radovid was but 13 years of age. The rumor has it, father and son barely knew one another. The mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance at such an early age and in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid towards becoming the Stern. Led by Sigmund Dijkstra of Tretogor, the Regency Council imparted upon Radovid a style of politics steeped in Dijkstra's aggressive, no-holds-barred reason of state-first principles. Such are the causes of Radovid's temperament. Now on to the consequences. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove useful here. They include his summoning of the Order of the Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers, his later support for the witch hunters and their zealous cause, and finally, there's the massacre at Loch Muin. Went looking for new players. I already read that one. I already read that one. Journey to the end of the world. Sirens. The Harpies' distant relatives are the winged monsters found in the Skellige archipelago and most frequently on the unpopulated isles or in the inaccessible coastal areas of the populated ones. According to the legend, they are daughters of the mythical winged giant Hroslavek, who lives on the edge of the world and births scales with the waving of his wings. Hroslavek's daughters seek out the company of giants and often make their nests near their lairs. These creatures attack boats and ships from the air, tearing sails and rigging to shreds and rendering the vessels immobile. At times, they will snatch men or cattle from the deck and drop them from great heights to their deaths. They also attack travelers trekking across isolated beaches. I think we've already read that one. Alright. My evening with a vampire. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your head in pity and snort in disbelief. But I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you shall read in the pages to follow is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met the vampire of which I write years ago in an inn at Beauclair. He introduced himself to me as Regis, and he said he was a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might have never even suspected his true nature, had not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing. This Regis, if that is truly what his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saving my life from certain death, then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query as to how he had miraculously survived the furnace-like temperatures inside the burning inn without so much as a scratch on his body or hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have sensed I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgments based on his appearance or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. This vast family contains both mindless catechans, fledgers, and echimaras, who in form resemble overgrown bats more than humans, as well as the Alps and Bruxae, who look remarkably like comely maids. In addition, there are even the more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belong my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding aspen stakes into their chests, nor by cutting off their heads, as I can vouch for. Based on personal experience, by fire. They do not fear running water, garlic, or symbols of any creed. It might be consolation to learn that a vampire's bite does not turn a human into one of their number, as they do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them, it is merely a delicacy which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Regis asked me to keep his tale to myself, but now as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share this secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to this most noble individual. Alright. Enhance elemental oil. I need allspice and buckthorn. I can make that. Sirens. Succubi. Higher vampires. Alright, bestiary time. Hybrid. Inarias. A merchant once told me that I reminded him of an Inaria, so naturally I immediately teleported him to one of their nests so he could see for himself how ill-fitting a comparison it was. Lita Ned, sorceress, also known as Coral. Ours it is to imagine the Inaris found in Skellige are even more repulsive and dangerous than harpies. They're close relatives. Though rotten carrion, or well-rotten carrion is their food of choice, they will not turn their noses up at fresh meat, man flesh included. When they spy a potential victim, Irenians, like harpies or shishikas, will try to make full use of the strength of their numbers and ability to control the skies. They will circle above their prey, then attack from several directions at once, striking with razor-sharp talons, should be sharp talons, and tearing their targets to shreds. While attacking, they aim for the neck, eyes, and other vital organs, often causing their prey to bleed to death as a result. In this way, a small flock of Irenians is able to make quick work of larger, better-armed victims, who often are not able to defend themselves effectively from several opponents attacking at once. They are vulnerable to grape shot, hybrid oil, and Ard. Sirens. Out at sea, if you hear a beautiful woman singing, turn the ship around at once. You understand? Even if it means sailing straight back into a storm. Erike of Hindersfjall. Advice given to his son before his first solo voyage. Like skilled hunters, setting out wooden ducks to lure in drakes, sirens and lamias lure men near, using their own bodies as decoys. They can transform to resemble beautiful human maidens, though with tails covered in silver scales instead of legs. Once a naive sailor gets within arm's reach these beautiful creatures, their fair faces suddenly turn into fang-filled fish-like maws, and lovely tails, promising unknown delights, become sharp, death-dealing talons. One legend proclaims sirens and lamias were once friendly towards men, and were supposedly even known, albeit on rare occasion, to accept some sailors' clumsy attempts at courtship. In our day, however, they are decidedly aggressive, perhaps soured by the numerous kidnappings carried out by frustrated sea salts. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain. These days, the monsters display no signs of goodwill, and so when spotting them, one should immediately reach for one silver sword. Sirens and lamias, the sirens are more dangerous cousins, usually hunt in flocks, making use of their numbers as well as their ability to move effortlessly through both the air and water. On the ground, however, they are virtually defenseless, and so a wise tactic is to damage their fin-like wings to force them to land. The Igni sign also proves effective in fighting against them. Threatened or injured sirens will let out a terrifying shriek, leaving their opponents stunned while they escape, and their sisters swoop down for an easy attack. They're weak to grape shot, hybrid oil, Igni, and Ard. Succubi. Again? Good grief, woman, I'm spent. Lester of Smalton to a succubus a few days before taking a vow of celibacy. Loopholes. Unlike other monsters, succubi and Maenads feel no desire to kill, do not crave human blood, and usually do not, in fact, mean any harm at all. They are motivated by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable lust. They try in vain to slake this by engaging in sexual acts with any other humanoid species they encounter. While it must be admitted that their, quote, victims rarely put up much resistance, this does not mean succubi and Maenads do not present any danger. Their never-ending advances, though pleasurable at first, have pushed more than one man to madness or even death. Succubi and Menads usually can be found near human settlements, including small villages and populous cities. They prowl at night, though when stricken by serious need, they will leave their lairs during the day as well. They shower their affections on men as well as women, and the young as well as the old, the ugly as well as the beautiful. Some of them are particularly fond of pastors or other holy men, whose seduction they treat as some sort of a game. Though succubi are peaceful by nature, when forced to fight, they will defend themselves fiercely. One should thus not be fooled by their fair appearance. Under their velvety skin of their arms lie muscles of iron, and the blow delivered with their rear goat-like legs or the thick horns on their head can easily crush bone. Yeah, they are vulnerable to hybrid oil and Quen. However, there's only, as I can recall, 2 succubi in the game, and both can be dealt with through diplomacy. So there's no reason to kill a succubi in this game, other than to get their mutagen for a decoction, but it's not really worth it in my opinion. Relics. Crones. Sister crones, hand in hand, terrors of the sea and land, thus do go about thrice and thine, thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Macbeth. Macbeth. Act 1, Scene 3. The isolated corners of our world harbor creatures older than humans, older than academies and mages, older even than elves and dwarves. The crones of Crookback Bog are such creatures. No one knows their true names, nor what breed of monstrosity they in fact are. Common folk have given these 3 sisters names Weavis, Bruis, and Whisperous, and call the threesome the Ladies of the Wood, or simply the Good Ladies. The crones act as the true sovereigns of Velen, whose inhabitants they help survive through the harsh times in return for unquestioning obedience. They wield powerful magic, but one different from that of mages. They draw power from water and earth and are bound to the land in which they live. The crones can hear everything that happens in their woods, predict the future, twist the threads of human lives, and bring blessings as well as curses. The crones seem, for all intents and purposes, to be immortal. Magical elixirs keep them from aging, supposedly, and allow them to take on the appearance of young women. These elixirs and the mystical ties to the swamp in which they live also give them supernatural strength and vitality. Vampires. Higher vampires. Oh yeah, the crones are supposedly weak to relic oil and Quen. Higher vampires. Men, the polite ones at least, would call me a monster. A blood-drinking freak. Emil Regis, higher vampire. Only a mutual thirst for blood links higher vampires to their distant and much more primitive cousin, Echimaras, Alps, Catechins, and the like. Higher vampires are in fact much more similar to humans than those bat-like blood slurpers. They not only resemble us in appearance, but also share our intelligence and behavioral patterns. This means they do not squat in distant forests or hide in the shadows. On the contrary, they are particularly fond of cities where they live out deceivingly normal lives. Even witchers are not capable of recognizing them once, for their medallions remain perfectly motionless in the presence of higher vampires. Yet, all these similarities should not blind us to an essential difference. Unlike men, higher vampires are immortal. Those who have faced them in combat and survived can be counted on one hand. It is a witcher's good fortune that higher vampires are extremely rare, and not all are dangerous to humans. Though they do have a taste for blood, they do not need to drink it to survive. Some higher vampires have renounced feeding on humans altogether and do no harm to anyone, but others give in to their desires. A witcher who braves fighting a higher vampire must bear in mind that he faces a monster endowed with an incredible strength, one to manipulate men and animals, turn invisible, and transform into a giant bat. And furthermore, one which is nearly impossible to kill. In other words, even an experienced monster slayer should think twice before accepting a contract on one of these creatures. even if half a kingdom and a prince's hand is in the offering. They are vulnerable, quote, vulnerable, to vampire oil and Igni. It's not like we'll ever have to fight a higher vampire, right?
Another trail. Track's too small for a fiend, though. Both lost loads of blood. Paw prints. Fight lasted a while. Tufts of blood-caked fur. Second beast was a different color. And short. It's gotta be. Probably competed for territory with a fiend. Have to lure him here somehow.
Bestiary entry added. Howler. Relics. The Howler. One is hard-pressed to name another area of our world more thoroughly riddled with monsters than Velen. There is one silver lining to this sad fact, however. The beasts living there must compete fiercely for hunting territory, meaning monsters often end up killing other monsters. An aggressive chort, known as Howler, went on just such a fratricidal rampage, tearing a pack of wolves to shred before attacking and killing a fiend significantly larger than itself. Howler was a truly fearsome foe. Each one of its blows was enough to kill. Only heavy armor or the Quen sign could protect one from mortal damage. Particularly to be avoided was its charge, and whenever possible, the monster was best attacked from the side. It's vulnerable to Devil's Puffball and Relic Oil. Hey Geo, welcome to Strem. We're going to be killing a chort today. Okay.
Too bad the dung's not fresh, but it ought to still work for a lure.
Okay. Chortler. Oh yeah, I should probably drink a decoction. I'll do the wyvern and a wraith.
Done. Ought to attract the choice attention. You'll smell this 5 miles away. Beast's sure to show. Just gotta wait in the cave.
Alright, time to jump back in the hole. Whee! And And let's make sure that we've got relict oil on our sword. Probably should repair our sword too. What's up, Howler?
Come on. As bandits and felons.
Ow!
Make remains of you.
What? Ow. Fuck. There you go. Now let's clear off our toxins. There we go. White honey. Alright, there's. Yeah. But yeah, that is how it was kind of like a hellspawn. But all those oils and decoctions and potions I was drinking, that's how the School of the Wolf fights. School of the Wolf gets all the applies all the alchemic buffs it can, and that way you can fight things much stronger than you actually are, or higher level, because you are punching way above your weight class. Basically, the School of the Wolf is the Witcher version of Batman. According to the School of the Wolf, no monster, or you can beat any monster with enough prep time.
Isn't easy, not at all.
Yesterday.
Oh, aye.
A chort was prowling the nearby forest. Found itself competing for territory with a fiend, so it turned aggressive.
A chord? Fiend? Why they be bothering us?
Pains him.
Think more will come? Think they've done made a pact to take our village?
Doubt it, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes open, see if there's anything else out there.
Cheers then, Witcher. Here, take the purse. All the folk of the village chipped in.
Thanks. Take care now.
Alrighty. I now have money, so I'm going to...
Pretty-head fellow like you's got to be What do they call you? Know how to fight?
Geralt. And yes.
Then enter the lists, my friend.
I'm ready. Go with 35.
I'm ready. Let's fight.
Because I'm not that great at fist fighting.
Fistjobbers finally found a foe. Right here, right now, on the field of honor, He'll face none other than Geralt of Rivia, the Hammer.
It's Butcher of Blaviken, but that's okay. What's up, Fish Gulper?
Spare me a minute before the fight, Master. Please. Cut of your mugs plain as day. What am I beside ye? I just want to live. These days, streams are bereft. No fish for me to gulp. And they's given a sack of flour to the winner. Show some pity. Take a fall for me.
I'm leaning towards no. But I'm not sure which, like... Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna throw the match, because... Do the boxing quest in... I did do the boxing quest in Cyberpunk 77. And I sucked at it. So I cheated by using a Sandy. I don't get that here. Alright, no chance.
Not about to lose on purpose. If you want to win, you gotta beat me. What? Lost your nerve?
Yes, we might have known. The Witcher took Fish Gulper and fish plowed his gob. Near warmed me heart to see him renovate his head.
Play with Minion.
Not bad, not bad. Time to try your luck against Jonah. And then there's Smithy at the Inn of the Crossroads. Go to it, friend.
If only me man worked for
Hey, Fish Gulper.
What do you want?
Here.
I had to win, but I don't want your family to go hungry. Here, take the purse.
That's... Why, thank you, Master.
Just because I wanted to win doesn't mean I'm not an asshole. I'm not. Alright, we'll go to Crow's Perch to repair stuff. And I think it'll be time to call it a strand.
Quite the work my man's got, eh?
I can also sell some stuff.
You know, Witcher, folks say
How may I assist you?
Wouldn't mind a look at your stuff.
Okay, so gonna go ahead and sell those. Gonna sell the lesser ones. All right, so let's see here then. Okay. Repair. That. That one's good. It's at 91. It's a 97. That's a 99. That's a 98. Okay. Gonna remove upgrades from these. Oh, destroyed. Whatever. Okay, dismantle. We're gonna dismantle this. That. That. Viper steel sword. Silver. I'll keep a hold onto those because I think I've got meteorite stuff already. Maybe. I guess I don't. Whatever. Alright. I need to be level 18 to even wear those, so whatever. Alright, very well.
So long.
Let's check what you've got.
Now you fancy a gander at our little stockpile?
Show me what you got.
Okay, I've already read that. Alright, so we're gonna call it a stream here. Tomorrow will be Baldur's Gate 3. And in the evening we'll be starting our general resource run in Ace Combat 3. Then Monday will be Final Fantasy IX. Wednesday will be Horizon Zero Dawn, and then Monster Hunter Wilds in the evening. We're gonna keep trying to go for the Proof of the Hero quest. Then Thursday we'll continue with the Assault Horizon showcase. Friday we're gonna start Dragon Age 2. And we're also going to continue Batman Arkham Knight. And next week, Saturday, we will continue with The Witcher 3. The quest that we're going to be going for is Family Matters. We could also go for the Mystery of the Byways Murderers, because we're actually a high enough level where we won't instantly die. And that would be down this way. We might start off with that one and then go up to the Peller. But next time we're going to start with the Bloody Baron quest line. But anyway, thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day.